All right. What's good? What's good? It's your brother YK The Truth. And before I start this live, I have to thank my ancestors who died for me. Those ancestors who endured those slave ships that many of us. My ancestors who died for me. Hold on. Those. All right. Let me get back to it. Sorry about that, y'all. I said, in this live, I will expose NBC's hidden agenda and even blatant disrespect towards African Americans. Even though blacks make up half of the NFL league, we are forced to learn European history. Let me get back to it. You know what? All right. Let me start this live over because I had technical difficulties. So, peace. It's your brother YK The Truth. And before I start this live, I want to thank my ancestors because without them, I wouldn't be here today. So in this video, I will be exposing NBC's blatant disrespect towards African Americans in the Super Bowl. Even though half of the NFL league make up black players, they still don't care. So please stay tuned and just keep your mind open. Keep your mind open. So here it goes. Let's get it.
Barbie really wants this dream house. It's got stunning views and a slide.
Barbie's ready for fun.
So cool. And Barbie found out about this dream house with an alert from Rocket Homes.
She did?
Well, it's a super competitive market. Everyone wants to buy the dream house.
Better offer Betty.
I'll go 10 over asking.
Cash offer Carl.
Straight cash.
House flipper skipper.
Let's tear it to the studs.
You vultures! You're gonna start a bidding war!
This is less than ideal. Oh no!
Don't worry, Barbie has a verified approval that shows her finances are backed by Rocket Mortgage. So Barbie wins!
But we need a house.
Oh, I found a fixer-upper castle on Rocket Homes.
It has good bones, but really bad neighbors.
Now let's stop right there. If you see this video, each child represents a doll. Each white child represents a doll.
Let's tear it to the studs.
You vultures! You're gonna start a bidding war!
This is less than ideal. Oh no!
Don't worry, Barbie has a verified approval that shows her finances are backed by Rocket Mortgage. So Barbie wins!
But we need a house.
Oh, I found a fixer-upper castle on Rocket Homes.
It has good.
Now, did you have a black child with a He-Man? She's holding up a He-Man. None of those dolls represented her in her purchasing power of buying a home. What does this teach our black youth? That she has to come from behind a creepy, scary-looking house that was for sale for this black child. And she's not holding up a doll. She's holding up a He-Man. Like, this is blatant disrespect coming from NBC. This is blatant. If you go back, you're going to see each child, each white child has a doll. And one guy, he got cash. And one white girl, she builds the house. And one, but you do not see that black girl. Look at him. That's Cash Carl.
Cash.
House flipper skipper.
Let's tear it to the
House flipper skipper.
studs.
You vultures! You're gonna start a bidding war!
This is less than ideal. Oh no!
Don't worry, Barbie has a verified approval that shows her finances are backed by Rocket Mortgage. So Barbie wins!
But we need a house.
Oh, I found
So the Barbie wins.
a fixer-upper castle on Rocket Homes.
It has good bones, but really bad neighbors.
I like his vibe. Get your dream house all in one place with Rocket Homes and Rocket Mortgage.
Kyle Lowry has missed over 6,000 shots in his career.
Now check this out. Please don't go nowhere because this is going to be deep. Like, I promise you, if you just look through the subliminal messages Let's just peep game. Now, you're going to see a lot of white people make sexual gestures to black people, bro. Like, pay attention. Not only that, they're teaching us that we are losers. Peep this commercial. This is all from the Super Bowl. Check this out. Watch this. This is a Chinese dude, by the way.
Don't be like Kyle and miss your opportunity again and again and again and again and again.
Seriously?
And again. Yeah. And again.
This isn't the Super Bowl.
Don't be like Kyle. Don't be like Kyle. Don't be a loser. This is what they're telling you. Peep it. Peep it.
Again and again.
And he's
again
again
and again and again.
Seriously?
And again. Yeah. And again.
This isn't the Super Bowl. This is the superior.
Now, this one is even worse. Like, every single one of these commercials are racist. Watch this. Watch this. More sexual justice coming towards black men. Watch this.
Bowl.
Now, this is called the Superior Bowl. So this is about white supremacy. But peep it. Watch this. Another kiss. Another kiss. He kisses at the black brother.
New Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda.
Classic.
Now, that shows you that the black woman is superior to the black man because she's coming to help him. So the black woman has to come and rescue the black man. This is the messages. Now, this is another one. Here's another one.
Cola.
Loud flavor.
The mayor must see this.
Hey, wait!
We got a black beer thief. Black people steal beer. Accomplished by a white woman. Do y'all peep this? Let's keep going. And I want y'all to notice something. All throughout the Super Bowl, you see European history. Rome, Irish. And then when they do bring up Egypt, you got a black guy playing what's his name? You got a black girl playing Cleopatra, and you got a black man playing Caesar. So even when they bring up African history, it's still the European part. Now peep it. Watch this. Here go another.
You know, nervous?
Look at that. A black man sharing a bite with a fat white woman. These are the images that they want our babies to see. But you know, we so busy down in Heineken's and eating snacks, we pay this no mind. And they get away with it, but our babies right there soaking up every last image because they're not intoxicated. We are. Let's keep going.
Oh, Blaze. Brings back so many good memories.
Remember our road trip in '97?
Our first real heart-to-heart.
I've never seen any of your movies! Not even the ones we're in together!
Now, the one thing you're going to notice in this video, you're going to always see the black man in the back. He's always going to be in the back. He was just behind them. Now watch another scene. When I start seeing the same scene, I know it's a programming. It's a pattern. If he's in the same position in every scene, I know what it is. Watch this.
Hey, do you remember when that stalker kidnapped us?
Yes!
Blaze was there.
Blaze.
Do you have barbecue?
Or cheddar jalapeno.
Ooh. Oh, remember when we stumbled into that turf war? Remember when you bought your first house? Hi, I'm Seth! Those were good times.
They were golden.
You ready? Seth, do you?
I do.
And Janet, do you?
Now look where the black man is at. He's all the way in the back. He's all the way in the back. Watch.
That's a yes.
I don't care about any award show. I haven't seen my Cleo in a week.
Yes, I need you to put the suit on, sir.
My queen. My beautiful queen.
Caesar, what are you doing?
Oh, the whole evening has been planned. You and me. Tacos and chill.
No.
We'll sit around, make it romantic. Just you and me. Go to the award show.
Here's your acceptance speech.
Oh.
Do not improvise.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we are all Caesar's pause for ovation.
You don't read that part.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Now he's Caesar. Now we finally get Black history, Egyptian history, and he's Caesar, a European, and she's Cleopatra. You see how we've been duped? Let's keep going.
Pause for ovation. You don't read that part.
Now, where they got the sister at? In the trees, like a monkey with the rest of the animals. Bro, how do we let them get away with this? How do you not see this? She's up there in the trees like a monkey with the rest of the animals. Look at this.
For all of us. So while the others...
Want to give it a spin?
Coffee's enough excitement for me.
Come on.
Very nice. Catherine?
What the?
All right.
Is that?
Eugene Levy? Eugene.
Where is he? Where are you? Be there in 2 seconds. Well, cock-a-doodle-doo. Send him.
Okay.
Wait. Watch the coffee.
I'll drive. Shotgun.
Look at that. The coffee. And then you got the black sister riding shotgun. These are all images that they want us to see. Watch it. It's so much more. Please stay tuned. Please stay tuned. Watch this. It's going to get real deeper. I promise you. Watch this.
No king! The people shall have the right to vote. Even the stupid ones? Yes!
The people shall have a right to vote. Even the stupid ones. Who are the stupid ones? Who are the ones denied the right to vote? Let's play that back.
No king! The people shall have the right to vote. Even the stupid ones? Yes!
That is a crypto and beyond.
To the moon?
In other words, eToro, the power of social investing.
Black woman comes out of the sky to take the white man to the moon. She comes out of the sky to take the white man to the moon.
Crypto and beyond.
To the moon?
In other words, eToro, the power of social investing.
Yo, Zeus! A little juice. That's it. I'm done with this place.
We'll see about that. Everything okay out there, baby?
Little Peggy, a little walk.
Now, follow me. This is power. This is the European being supreme. Electricity is power. So he's showing you that he has the power. Zeus. This is all Greek mythology. The whole Super Bowl commercials was European history. Everything. Irish, slavery, Italy. Watch it. Here it goes.
I I figure you could use a little pick-me-up.
All electric?
Did you eat any louder?
It's normal to eat loud.
This is when it gets really serious, is when they want to show us as destructive, that we always are breaking some shit. They want to show America that we are not fit to own any property. Watch this. Let's go. It gets real deep. Watch this.
Thinking loud makes no sense.
Peyton, Eli, road trip to the Super Bowl.
Hard pass. Playoffs are on. You're paying for that door, by the way.
I got a bus. The bus has got a bus. Let's go.
Can we go see the bus?
Yes!
Another sack.
You lose.
That'll make it 4th and very long.
Super Bowl champions once again. Oh, it's not over yet.
Snap to Lamar. It's too high. Never seen this before.
Live ball. Step aside, son.
Henry's got it.
Game on.
Here comes Prime. What a hit.
I see.
Lamar cuts back.
Little help.
Jackson finds Devontae Adams.
Now look, what do you see? Chaos. Chaos.
Whoa.
Insanity.
We're so grounded.
Metcalf off to the races.
Oh no. We done killed Granny.
Rust empowered me, Ma. Nana restarts the action. Kyler Murray around the edge. Get it! 137 flags on the play. Replay 4th down.
Come on, guys, huddle up. We got one last shot at this. Peyton's gonna run it. Who's got my back?
We got your back.
Manning sizes up the D.
20. Ice cream. Ice cream.
He keeps it. He sees a hole. Uh-oh. Oh, baby. It's Walter Payton. That's sweet. Touchdown.
What happened? Football.
Oh no!
So don't give black people houses with kids, because the kids are going to mess up and destroy that house. See, everything is for a reason. Media is for a reason. These are commercials, and each commercial has a target audience. So if I don't want to promote my house to a black family, let's show them as destructive. Let's keep going.
What happened? Football.
Hellman's wants to tackle food waste, so naturally, they hired this legend.
Don't toss that. You can make grilled cheese with that bread. Not on my watch. You can make potato salad.
Grandma! Don't throw away that spinach!
Make a frittata.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Mom's already tackling food waste, Mayo. It's a big guy.
Sorry, man. Had to.
I get it. I'm very hittable.
Now, y'all gotta watch this one, because I really didn't see nothing, but I peeped it. You're gonna peep it. You're gonna see, and please, somebody comment in the chat when you see the racism in this video. I'm not gonna say anything. Just comment. Watch. Don't go nowhere. Just comment when you see it. Watch this.
No thanks. I don't need cable. I have Verizon 5G internet.
5G internet? Never heard of it.
5G ultra wideband? It's way better.
Oh, I see. So somehow your home is connected to the information superhighway on Verizon's ultra-fast 5G network wirelessly.
Yeah.
Magically beaming powerful invisible internet into some sorcerer's box without miles and miles of this. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Wait. Can I see it?
Sure.
Whoa. They must have locked you into quite a contract.
Nope.
Hidden fees? I love those.
Nope. Price is the price.
This may be illegal, and you could spend time in a correctional facility. I'm gonna need to know who installed this.
Me. It's plug and play. But you can have Verizon install it.
Now, did anybody peep it? Tell me what just happened. What did Jim Carrey just do? And what did he just say? If anybody could let me know in the chat, please. Let me play it back one more time. Just let me know. What did he do? And what did he say?
Sure.
Whoa. They must have locked you into quite a contract.
Nope.
Hidden fees? I love those.
Nope. Price is the price.
This may be illegal, and you could spend time in a correctional facility. I'm gonna need to know who installed this.
Me. It's plug and play.
Now, when Jim Carrey said, I'm going to need to know who installed this, you notice how he looked at the black guy on the couch? And she was like, no, me. I did it. You see, did you peep that? Like they criminalize us. Look at it. Look how he's looking over there. He's asking, yo, I need to know who did this. And then you see him looking at the black guy. Tell me I'm not bugging. Look.
You could spend time in a correctional facility. I'm gonna need to know who installed this.
Me. It's plug and play. But you can have Verizon install it.
The message is implicit because if I watch 10 videos in a row and every one of them have a black male who's been given a lot of money to look like a hero, and every single video he's running after a white female.
Sexy or lit? May I?
Food. And the ultimate lighter. Big Easy Reach, the ultimate lighter for cat.
Psychologically conditioning us, and I want you to hear this because our women don't talk up enough. It's one thing I get upset with our women about. If our women would speak up, some of us that don't even realize what we're doing to them would make a change. Black woman, you got to start saying, black man, when all you chase and all you show on television is you chasing after a woman that doesn't have her natural hair, who's white or is Asian or whatever she is, the message you are telling me is that you hate me. And what black women need to start doing, don't support, don't go to one concert, don't watch it, don't give any support to any black male entertainer. You gotta have consequences for this stuff. It's called racial responsibility. Because what is happening is that the young black youth, it doesn't matter what you're saying. It does matter what you're saying at home, but hear what I'm saying. They're watching the screen. And our ancestors did it like this. They realized over time that people worship what they see on walls. It's a psychological thing. The image impregnates itself in the mind of our people. So our ancestors put Africans all over the walls. And the messages they wanted to leave with us, they put up there. One of the main messages they put up there was, here's Amen as God. Here are the enemies to African people. Here's the king smiting on their head. They've taken the African psychology. And now on the walls are the TV and the big screen. And they show us as black men worshiping white females. You know, what is the result? A steep increase in interracial dating. What does that do? All you have to do, and again, I wish I had my slides so I could show you. All you have to do is look. And what you'll start seeing is that you're getting lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. See, when you're living it, you don't see it as much. But if you start paying close attention, you're going to see more and more interracial dating going on. Less and less of black men wanting authentic black women. Why? because the message is being put out there. I lived through it, so I know. Where it got to the point where dark-skinned black women literally had the lowest self-esteem in America to this very day. Why? Because every message they get is that you're ugly to the
It has good bones, but really bad neighbors.
the point where the young boys say, oh, you black and ugly. I mean, literally, those are the words they use. These are black people using it. Matter of fact, when I was growing up, it was called an African booty scratcher.
And the early English settlers, who were called, class?
Pilgrims.
That's right, the Pilgrims. Very good.
The penguins.
Who said that? Mr. Stiles.
That's me.
How is it you always have something funny to say?
Because I'm a comedian.
Would you like to come up and teach the class?
Yeah, I can do that.
Very well, come on up. Instruct us. And what will be the basis of your lecture?
What?
What are you going to talk about?
Tell you if you let me talk, sure.
Shh.
Okay. All right, does anybody know what the name of this place is? That's Africa. I know that. That's right, that's Africa. But did you know that Africa is the place where the body of the first man was found? My daddy says that makes it the place where all people originated from. That means everybody's really from Africa. Everybody. All y'all. Everybody. I ain't from Africa. I'm from Crenshaw Mafia. Like it or not, you from Africa. I'm from Africa. You from Africa. You African booty scratcher.
They showed us movies about Africa with some magic white boy named Tarzan swinging through a tree, beating up apes and elephants. So we thought Africa was bad, even though we Africans. We don't want to be African. And then if you're dark-skinned in the room, you're African booty scratcher. We watch the cartoons. I'm 44 years old, going on 45. The young children in America still say that. Same thing. The hatred of Africa. But what does it lead to? When we were growing up, all the brothers want a red bone or a light-skinned woman. Why?
Women with my complexion. I like light-skinned women. I want you to be lighter than me. I love African-American women, but I just don't like my skin complexion.
Because we've been, and I'm telling you my life experience of what I've seen in my own environment, and I see now through study and research, I see what they do. What are the consequences of this? The consequences is that psychologically, a few things happen. Over the course of 1 or 2 generations, literally, you go from being black to brownish till you get to the point where you're no longer even black. And there are civilizations that have done that. In Brazil, they've wiped out in 2 generations whole groups of black people simply by telling the black to marry onto light. Now,
so it's a war going on, man. And this is why I try to teach my kids, I teach my babies to love themselves. My daughter's, all she want to do is wear her hair natural. Like she don't want no comb, nothing. She loves her natural hair. And I show her videos like this and I let her see. I say, yo, watch this. You see that? Pay attention. And she's sitting and she's like, wow, daddy, that's crazy. So there's a war. But listen to what Brother Khaled said, because this is crazy right here, man.
They are courteous, respectful, kind, and polite to us. But we must look at the fact that we don't teach hatred. Everywhere we go as black people, we face hatred. Look at it. Look at it. Angel food cake, white people say, is white. Devil's food cake, you say, is black. You wear white to weddings and black to funerals. Blackball, blackmail. You give us a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, pale-skinned, buttermilk complexion Jesus in contradiction to the black Jesus with nappy hair in the Bible. Our own babies, according to behavioral scientists, our baby girls, when confronted with choosing between a black doll and a white doll, there's been so much damage done. They choose the white doll and say the black doll is ugly. So racism is everywhere and it's institutionalized. We cannot really be racist because racism is prejudice plus power. Nothing I say up here nor anywhere in the world will impact, stop fronting, will impact on any white folks in this audience, on your job, in politics, in economics, in housing, in the society. We don't have the power to do that, so we cannot be racist. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what it is, man. I got one more video I want to share before I wrap it up, and I appreciate y'all coming through. Let me read some of these comments in here before I head out. I just wanted to share that with y'all, man, because it's a war going on. They trying to like destroy us mentally. All right. So Claudiva, shout out to you, Claudiva. She said, why would they have them tear up that house like that? Because, you know, they want to reinforce that we are not fit for property ownership. That's why. This is why every time the property value in the black communities go down. So they're basically saying that, you know, we're not fit for a home. We let our children just do whatever they want to do in those homes. So shout out to you, Claudiva. And Brother Bakari, what's up, man? Peace to you. We definitely got to do that interview. Who else is here? Shout out to Chris Cross. He said the psychological warfare is deep. It is. But yo, it's like you got to actually watch with a different type of eye. Because if you're not focused on it, you're not going to see it. It's so like subliminal to the point where it's hidden. Like you got to really be like, yo, did I just see that? Because you think you're crazy. I had to call my wife and ask my wife, like, yo, baby, did I just see that? And she like, yeah, baby, you just saw that. You just saw no sound on the last clip. You talking about with Patrice, you talking about with Dr. Francis Welson? Could you not? Did you hear it? But yeah, she was just talking about how, you know, white people see the typical, you know, man that they desire is tall, black, and handsome. This is what they say: tall, dark, and lovely. So when she said that, the crowd went crazy. So anybody, it's time to get suited and booted, definitely. And I'm just looking for somebody that I could reach out to and get from behind these, you know, YouTube, because it's safe making videos. You know, I want to get out there and really put the work in and go to these schools and go, because if they are teaching this on the commercials, could you just imagine what they are teaching inside the schools without us being present? Who knows what the hell they showing our kids up in there? Like, who knows?
Barbie really wants this dream house. It's got stunning views and a slide. Barbie's ready for fun. So cool. And Barbie found out about this dream house with an alert from Rocket Homes.
She did?
Well, it's a super competitive market. Everyone wants to buy the dream house.
Better offer Betty. I'll go 10 over asking. Cash offer Carl. Straight cash. House skipper skipper. Let's tear it to the studs.
You vultures,
Now-
you're gonna start.
Now, just look at this, man. Every white kid had a doll. Now, I want to show you something, right? Look at the black brother that's in a suit, right? The black brother is actually going down. Where is he at? I would like to see a black brother with a suit on that's trying to purchase a home. Like, I'm thinking all of these people that you see was supposed to be an actual child. This was supposed to be an actual child, and another one was supposed to be an actual child. Watch, I'm gonna show you her.
Cash offer Carl. Straight cash. House skipper skipper. Let's tear it to the studs.
You vultures, you're gonna start a bidding war.
This is less than ideal. Oh no.
Don't worry, Barbie has a verified approval that shows her finances are backed by Rocket Mortgage. So Barbie.
Now, do you see the black baby doll right here? She has like an afro. Do you see her right there? She was supposed to be that girl that was behind that creepy looking house. She was supposed to be her, but they didn't even let her be anybody. They just let her, pop out of nowhere with a He-Man in her hand, a blonde He-Man, not even herself. Look, peep it.
Barbie wins.
But we need
You see the black baby doll, the black doll right here with the afro? Because you see Cash Call, you see all the other two, but look at the girl. So I'm assuming that's supposed to be the black girl.
Oh, I found a fixer-upper castle on Rocket Homes.
It has good bones.
That's supposed to be her. But they couldn't even, they had the audacity to have this black girl come from behind that creepy house with a white He-Man. Yo, do you know what that is saying to a black child? That the only way she can get a home is that she would have to present a white man. And this is what happened to a family. Hold on, let me share my screen for y'all real quick, because I was about to leave, but we're gonna be here for a while. That's what really happened. Watch this.
Celebration 50 years in the making, where the worlds you love shine like never before. Join us for the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary celebration.
Primarily,
All right.
just having.
So hold on. Let me share that. All right. All right. Do y'all see this right here? Now watch this. This is a black sister who had to use her white husband just to get a higher appraisal for a home. So this is the things, this is what they're teaching our child, that if you want a home, you want a nice, decent home, get you a white man. Literally.
Very sad about doing this, but Was here.
Can you hear it?
Why did I let myself forget that I live in America as a Black person and that I need to take some extra steps to get a fair result?
The appraisal comes back. It is shockingly low. Even the bank couldn't make sense of that number. Coming out of the first appraisal, was it rage? Was it exhaustion? I couldn't make sense of that number. Coming out of the first, why did I?
All right, hold on, because obviously YouTube is doing that. Can you hear it? Can anyone hear it? We good? All right, so let me try it. Let me try it again.
I let myself forget that I live in America as a Black person and that I need to take some extra steps to get a fair result.
The appraisal comes back. It is shockingly low. Even the bank couldn't make sense of that number. Coming out of the first appraisal, was it rage? Was it exhaustion?
It was exhaustion, I would say. This person is being so petty and hateful, and he's wasting my time.
So she decided to get a second appraisal with a new appraiser. Same house, but something different.
Hey, it's Abena again, and back with another edition of the things that we are taking down from our walls. There are a few things in my house that are demonstrably Black. So clearly the pictures that we have all over the house with all of our family members, with my grandmother getting married back in the 40s. We have the picture of Charlie Bolden, who's an African-American astronaut. Pictures of me when I was a baby. Black Panther.
We both put away pictures, and it's like, these are people I love, these are people I care about, and I need to hide them. That was very tough.
And then, of course, the primary thing that we did was remove both me and my son from the home during the second appraisal.
But when you're doing this, what does that do to the spirit?
It's crushing the spirit, of course. I'm ashamed of it. I'll be honest. I'm ashamed of the fact that my son will see that this is something that I did. I'm ashamed to say that I really wanted to refinance and pay off my house sooner and have full equity in my home. And so I was willing to put up with that indignity to do it because I knew it was going to be effective. So it was a combination of pragmatism and deep and profound.
So in order to get a better appraisal, she had to show a white man. Her husband had to do it. You see that? So this is what I think about.
Really bad neighbors. I like his vibe. Get your dream house all in one place with Rocket Homes and Rocket Mortgage.
Like this hurts me, man. It really hurts because this is the image, and then it's Black players that's making them this money. So it's like we're making them the money to oppress us with it. That's the crazy thing. We on the field, right? And while we on the field getting these touchdowns, entertaining the world, NBC is showing our children these images. This is crazy, man. This is crazy, man. I just wanted to, anybody got any comments before I wrap it up? Like, because, man, this shit hurts. Like, NBC, ABC, all of these medias, they do the same thing. They show us as fools. Fools. In order to get a bag, you have to act like a fool. I would feel uncomfortable having my child come out like that. I would say, yo, why my child can't hold up a doll and be next to the beautiful home? Why must my Black child come from behind a creepy looking home? Like, who are the parents? Who allows their child to do that? I would never. I don't care how big that bag is. Do y'all want me to finish that video? Let me finish it. Let me finish it, man.
Sadness.
She took down all the photos of her family, replacing them only with photos of her husband and his white family. And he is the person in the home when the new appraiser comes. And when the second appraisal comes back, the value of their house has shot up more than $100,000, a 40% increase.
It was primarily financial relief. I'm just glad that we're going to get the rate that we want. And then I think it was about 15 seconds later when the tears came, because we realized just how much more removing that variable increased the value of our home. To know just how much, me personally, I was devaluing the home just by sitting in it, just by living my life, just by paying my mortgage, just by raising my son there.
After she posted her story on Facebook, there was a deluge of comments and people who said they had tried similar experiments with similar results. Andre Perry, a fellow at the Brookings Institution, wrote the book Know Your Price. He studies the effects of discrimination in housing.
What we found after controlling for education, crime, walkability, and all those fancy Zillow metrics, that homes in Black neighborhoods are devalued by 23%, and cumulatively, that's about $156 billion in lost equity. $156 billion would have financed more than 4 million small businesses. It would have paid for more than 8 million college degrees. That discrimination is leading to a wide.
And you know what? You have a hold on, my goat done. I'm sitting here making some goat. Hold on, people. Got my goat on simmer. But yeah, right. So what I was saying. So you got a group of people out there that say things like, man, pull yourself up by your bootstrap. You're not a victim. Like you can do it. Like nobody's victimizing you. Nobody's discriminating against you. You could be anything. This is what people say to me, right? But you just seeing how much money, billions and billions of dollars was taken because of giving the white people high appraisals and giving us low because they feel that we are not valuable. We are not worthy enough for our home to be worth that much. So can you just imagine how much money Black people lose just because of these housing appraisals when their house is worth $200,000 more than it really is, but because they're Black, they have to take less? Like, that's crazy, man. So when you see commercials like this, it only reinforces the idea that you need a white person in order to be successful. That's why the Black girl had to come from behind the creepy looking house with a He-Man. What is a He-Man? That's a savior, bro. Like, that's literally a savior. That's a savior. So when she came out and she showed you that, she showed the world that I'm being saved by this white guy. He's going to get me from behind this creepy house. Do you understand what that's real? That is real. Just look at it. All the Black women that are successful, most of them are married to a white man. Right? And if you even get deeper in it and go back in the days, you got Whoopi Goldberg. You got the girl from, what's the name of that? Living Single. She married I can't even say that J word because my other video got deleted. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Venus and Serena, Eve. So more and more, the media is showing our children that you are more happy with a white person than a Black person. And look, little Claudia, and I believe they chose a He-Man. He has a blonde hair and blue eyes. And who does that remind you of? That reminds you of Jesus. Well, the Jesus that they pushed off, because we all know that the Jesus in the Bible got nappy hair and his hair is wool and he got skin of bronze. but they got a black girl. And this is what NBC do, y'all. It's predictive. But sometimes, shout out to K-Boo official, K-Boo. I see what you mean. They are predictive, programming our minds with commercials like this. Right. And the thing that bugs me out is that now they are blatant with it. Like, they don't even care. Like, they don't care about how you feel no more. Because anybody else, they would say, nah, let's get rid of that He-Man at least. But they like, nah, like a black girl come out there. Like, you know what I call this? I call this Jewish sense of humor. Majority of all the images of God throughout mankind, white men, they create the image of God. Of course, because they used religion to steal everybody's shit. They used the image of God, and that made them more superior. So if we look up to you like you God, but if you look up to your image, that means in our mind, our God is a white man. So when that black child comes from behind that creepy looking home with her savior, because what she said, she already said in the video that we have bad neighbors. So why show a He-Man? So that's the guy who's going to protect her from her bad neighbors. But who are her bad neighbors? Who are the bad neighbors if she coming out showing a damn white person? Obviously, the bad neighbors are not white. And I don't care, Brother Bakar said, and I don't care about none of those women leaving their man for a white boy. They get what they got, what they deserve. That's a fact. Because you know why? Janet tried that. She still ain't learned her lesson. She thought it was safe. You know what I mean? A lot of people tried it. Even Michael. Michael is a prime example. When Michael was doing, before those allegations came out, Michael was pro-white. Every video he had a white woman and they singing and all of that. But soon as they started making those allegations, where did you find Michael Jackson at? You found Michael Jackson with Al Sharpton talking about these people are racist. Because Michael realized that these are the people who, put him against his family, put him against Janet. I was watching a documentary and I seen how Janet was getting some of the shit, the backlash, because of her brother Michael. Because of Michael, and Michael spoke out against that J people, and I can't say it because they protected. And that's a damn shame when you can't even say the word because they'll pick it up. And if they feel that you're saying anything that's conceived as self-hate or hate speech, then they use that as an excuse to delete your video, even though what you're saying is truth. It's the truth, but they silence you. Exactly. That's exactly what Michael said. He said, don't kick me, don't kike me. I can't even say, I can't, you got to be careful. Sue me. They don't really, all I want to say is that they don't really care about us. And then where he go? To Brazil, where it's a whole bunch of black people. So Michael want to show the world that it's African people all over the planet. But it was too late because they ended up killing Michael anyways. Michael was murdered. He was murdered because what he said, I did good business. And Chris Cross said, I see it every day. These white folks don't even like us speaking up for ourselves an ounce. No, they don't. They don't. And they always try to play the reverse racism. Oh, you a reverse racist. How can I be a racist if I don't have any power? No matter what I say to you, like Colin said, no matter what I say, I can't stop you from getting a job. I can't stop you from getting health care. I can't stop you because you control this. And Claude Diva, she said 100%. That black girl came from behind that creepy house with her white knight. And that's exactly what I saw. When I seen that, I seen her come. First of all, why is she coming from behind anything? That shows you that's what trying to say you're ugly. Let's keep you concealed because you only hide something that's ugly. Right? So she comes from behind it and then she shows a white savior. And this is what my daughter would have to look at if I wasn't conscious or aware. Sometimes I always tell my kids that when you watch TV, if you watch TV, because I always make them read, I say watch TV and peep everything. Don't just think you're being entertained. You're being programmed. You're being programmed. If you even look at it, I don't even give my 3-year-old my phone anymore because all she got to do is one swipe and she could find 100 white people to one black person. It's scary to me. Like all you see, white on YouTube, white. So I got to take the phone from her and she don't like it, but it's like it's like YouTube cannot advertise no black people. It's like it's with a snap of a finger, you can find a white cartoon, but you can't find nothing black for a 3-year-old. So what I do is I go and I hit don't recommend, and I'll try to put more black images that she could skim through because they'll start putting it up. Because it's all about our children feeling, comfortable about themselves. And you can't feel comfortable about yourself if all you see are white images that's happy. That's white images with a home. That's white images with a nice car. And then every time you turn on social media, you see black people fighting, or they climbing in trees, or they fighting on YouTube, making 100 videos attacking each other. This is why I'm trying to fall back with that self-hate, because at the end of the day, our babies are watching us. The same way they are watching those white people on TV, they're watching us act like fools. So that's why I say I'm not gonna participate in that. Like I took a lot of videos down, man. I had to do some self-reflection and say, you know what? I can't do it. We need more positive images. He said the critical, shout out to Glitch too. That's my dog. Critical race theory. Yes. That's what it is, man. That's exactly what it is. Anybody else want to share anything else before I get up out of here? Or anybody want me to drop the link so I could y'all could, speak your piece for a little bit. I want to wrap it up for about an hour because it is late and the kids got to go to school tomorrow. So anybody want to come in and say a few words on this video? Because I'm trying to open up, be more social, because gotta be more social, because my environment made me antisocial. You get what I'm saying? That's a lot of reasons, because I've had a lot of people backstab me, people that look just like me. But I gotta practice forgiveness, man. You know what I mean? This is my people. So anybody want to chime in about this video before I snap out? If not, I understand. Y'all be blessed. And please share this video, man. So just let me know. And peace to New Rebel TV, man. Go back. And my fault for the beginning, because I had some cards that I was going to read, but I was like, you know what? Let me just keep it authentic. But it was some good cards. But, I just wanted to speak more from the heart, because this is serious. They trying to play us on this social media, on media. And Dr. Frances Quest Weldon, she said it. She said it's in media, religion, sex, politics, war. All of those they're trying. That's why they control the war, they control the media, religion, sex, politics. They show who's desirable, who's not desirable. You get what I'm saying? They program us. because I was just watching. Hold on. Let me. You know what? I'm not going nowhere, people. I'm sorry. I just want to just speak on something with Dr. Mayat. Dr. Mayat did a live. I want to show y'all something real quick before I wrap it up. Hold on. See something real quick. All right, Dr. Mayat. I want y'all to see this. Dr. Mayat is a beast. I love Dr. Mayat. She don't get the recognition she deserves, yo. Watch this. Let me show y'all something.
Just like the NFL owners are all white or no black.
Let me show y'all
a
something.
different plantation. Some other.
Kyle Lowry has missed over.
Let me share my screen.
Everyone in America, is familiar with the NFL.
Can y'all hear it?
Ratings are higher than anything else.
Let me know if you can hear it in the chat. Watch this.
People notice.
Peace, Cloud Diva.
What you don't want is that kind of business model being an example for every other business in America.
Derek?
I think you should care about racism in the NFL just because it's part of America, and we should care about racism in America. Like Chris said, the NFL is a very visible business, but whether we're talking about racism in corporate America, racism on college campuses, racism in banking, wherever it is, we need to care because we're the ones affected by it.
Derek? Why should I care as a black person? Why should I care about the NFL?
Those are two different questions on the table. So we should all care about racism everywhere. I completely agree with Darren. He couldn't be more right. Anywhere there's racism, everybody should care about it, whether they're black, white, brown, purple, or green. We need to eliminate that from our society. But whether or not the NFL is racist and whether or not you can compare the NFL to the slave trade are two different things. The idea of comparing the NFL to the slave trade, in my estimation, is one of the most asinine things I've ever heard. There are so many ways I could go with this, but I'll just give you two or three. First of all, no one in the history of mankind ever has or ever will sit and pay their money to watch slaves harvest cabbage, cotton, and kale. Nobody would ever do that. Nobody ever bought shoes or potato chips because slaves used those and liked those. Slaves were not given a free world-class education.
Do y'all hear this?
Before being sent out to pick and harvest the cotton, kale, and cabbage. And I'll give you one more. If a slave didn't like the way he or she was being treated by their plantation owner, they couldn't say, you know what, I'm going to go to a different plantation, some other city, and see if I can get paid more and get a better deal.
Now, watch Dr. Mayat. Dr. Mayat literally destroyed this dude. Like he's a real Uncle Tom. Like he's an Uncle Tom. Like they picked this black man to attack Dr. Mayat's position. But she destroyed him. She got him quiet. Watch this. Watch this.
There is really no comparison between these two things.
Well, I would like to disagree with the no one has bought something because a slave was on it. I mean, white folk did put Aunt Jemima on the pancake box and we eat them up. And let's talk about Uncle Ben. And, so there were a lot of times that white folk used black people and their image to increase their revenue on their products, and particularly food products. I oftentimes think about Porky's in Memphis, Tennessee. They have every year they go on one of those channels that sell things, and they put a black man on the barbecue to sell it, but really it's owned by a white man.
Our image is one thing, our activity is another. So people buy shoes or potato chips because the so-called slaves of the NFL wear those shoes or endorse those chips.
Understood.
So their image and their activities are two different things. Nobody bought Aunt Jemima's syrup because Aunt Jemima claimed this is what I use. Her picture was just the one that was on the label.
Okay.
But why?
Okay.
Why?
I want to come back to what you were saying, though, Dr. Oya. So I'm glad you're speaking now.
Did you all know this, Baba? Did you notice? I was getting ready to go in on him, and she just stopped. I was getting ready to go in, and Tammy cut it off. But here we go, Baba. Hold on.
Talk about how the NFL makes a massive amount of money, and there's no equity in it for Black people. Let's take the simplest form of any occupation. There's no equity in any of it for us. When you work at FedEx, there's no equity there, and you're shipping the boxes. There's no equity if you're working at the grocery store and you're counting up the groceries. Where is there equity in any company?
No, I agree 200% for you, and I 200% with you that there isn't any type of equity, and that's why you have people fighting. That's why we're fighting for reparations and fighting for redress. I mean, there's no equity. I did want to address what Mr. Derek Wilburn said about how it's asinine to make the comparison. Now, of course, Derek, that we're not saying that the NFL is exactly like chattel slavery, even Jim Crow semi-slavery. But we can't deny that there are some similarities, as Tammy stated. There are some parallels. They're both systems that exploit Black labor, right? That creates white wealth. We can't deny that.
No,
okay?
Yes, we
can't deny that the plantation owners were all white, right? Just like the NFL owners are all white, although Blacks make up 70% of the NFL. So we can't deny that. We can't deny that during slavery, our ancestors were treated as property. In the NFL, those men are still treated as property. As Colin Kaepernick revealed in his Netflix series, he showed how the combine was extremely degrading. They were being examined literally like cattle. They're looking at their physique, the speed, the toughness, the instinct. Isn't this reminiscent of the auction block when our ancestors were presented to potential slave masters, where they were examined? They looked at their teeth, they looked at their lips, they looked at the muscles, and in some cases, they looked at the genitals of those men. These men on the NFL teams, they can't even speak out, right? Because they operate in fear that they're going to lose their contracts, fear that they're going to lose sponsorships, fear that they're going to be cut. So they can't even speak out on certain issues or associate with people who haven't been accepted, or people who haven't been accepted by the dominant society.
You can't even speak out. And who does that remind you of? You can't speak out against a certain group of people. They delete your videos. They make you apologize for the world to see. No matter if you're Nick Cannon, Whoopi Goldberg, you have to apologize or your career is over. And I won't say any names, because when you say their name, your video is finito, it's gone. You notice that the only time their people have to apologize to us is because they want our business. Think about it. Joe Rogan, they're afraid of losing business, not because they want to apologize sincerely. You're messing with our money. And it's always about the N-word. You get it? It's always about saying the N-word. It's not about having a political opinion about a group of people. We always just say something and they say, you know what? Look what they did to Tamika Mallory. She had to apologize or speak up just for being affiliated with Louis Farrakhan. Oh, why you taking pictures with Louis Farrakhan? Oh, why you saying Louis Farrakhan is the GOAT? So we got to stay silent. So yes, the NFL is slavery. Yes, but they can't speak out against those racist commercials that I just showed you earlier. They can't speak out because they're going to lose their contract. They got a family to feed. But when do we stop selling our people out for the bag? So it's your brother YK, man. And I love y'all. I'm out, man. Peace.